Hi there. I was just thinking the other day that my coronavirus blues doesn't really seem to be going away. All it really does is it goes up and down and up and down. And I guess as I track it with my little sniffer, that's what I'm realizing is that the blues goes up and it goes down. Now, there are some things that I do. I have some coping skills, and one of those coping skills is going in and out of my doggy door. I go in and out and in and out and in and out, and suddenly I forget what I was even thinking about in the first place that caused me to have such bad coronavirus blues. And then I've also been sitting and listening to the wildlife outside. There's been a lot more wildlife and birds chirping around since all the humans have been in their homes and there's no cars out anymore. That's a good thing that I'm not really a car chaser, so I don't really miss that. Yeah, I feel for those dogs that are real car chasers. It kind of reminds me of our big 14-month expedition in Central America and South America. And that's actually one of my other coping skills. I think about like the good times that I've had, and my parents and I were just joking about how I spent 25,000 hours of my life in the back seat of a truck. Can you believe that? And yeah, it was great. I just loved it. And I was talking to my therapist the other day, and she was asking me if she thought maybe any of this coronavirus blues was connected to my upbringing and my relationship with my mom and dad. And I was thinking, no, like, my childhood has been amazing. I haven't been traumatized at all. Although my parents are a little crazy, and but that's a different story. Yeah, so but that's another thing I like to do is think about good times, and it's not that I'm not having good times right now. I actually am. I do get to see my parents all the time, but the other day I was so pent up that I hurt myself playing frisbee, and I just don't know what happens. I just lose sight of everything, and the whole entire world disappears when I see that frisbee, and it's just me and my dad, and we're on the lawn. And he's got the frisbee in his hand, and he even has treats on his side. I don't know why he brings treats, but I I know that whenever I bring the frisbee back to him, I get a treat, and I forget about the frisbee, so it's on the ground, and then he throws it again for me, and it's those moments that I just time stands still and flies at the same time, and I think to those moments, I just lose my mind and I was in the air. And the next thing you know, I'm coming down and I'm landing weird on my leg. And I didn't know it at the time, but then all of a sudden it started setting in and it kind of hurt. And my mom got all freaked out and she sent another email to the vet, and who knows how long that went on for. I'm kind of embarrassed about that. Um, yeah, she gets a little overreactive, I think, but yeah. So maybe that's a little bit also why my coronavirus blues doesn't seem to be going away. It just goes up and down and up and down, and there's good days. And actually, you know what, to be honest with you, all days are really good. I just have this look on my face sometimes when I'm pouting because I haven't gotten every single thing that I want, that would be walks 24/7 and runs, of course, in frisbee and lots of treats. And it would be really awesome if breakfast and dinner were breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a midnight snack, um, and some snacks throughout the day. That would be great. And so, yeah, it just kind of looks like I have the coronavirus blues really badly. It's a great tactic to get a treat. All right, thanks for listening. I will be back again to tell you about my next therapy session, but those are my coping skills, and I think they work quite well, especially when I get a treat. Thanks for listening.